I took an oath of office when I got elected to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States and of the state of Nevada, and I didn't know that that literally meant that we'd be protecting democracy in the sense of folks who were pushing back on the legitimacy of our elections, who were undermining our democracy. We entertained no less than 6 lawsuits from the previous administration that my office had to defend and push back against lies and frivolous lawsuits alleging that our electoral system was flawed, and we prevailed on those.
So we prosecuted the people who murdered George Floyd.
We're here today because George Floyd is not here.
I knew right off that, based on my life experience, that they're probably going to smear him. They're probably going to try to drag his record. We live in a world where black community is over-policed and underprotected. The song, 911 is a joke, where does that come from? A sense that if you come over here and commit crimes, you can, and nobody much is too worried about it. That's reality. So we want the system of justice to work for defendants and for victims, both. And there's no reason it shouldn't.
There is a unique role that we play if you bring certain background experience into these roles as people of color, and frankly, in my case, as a woman of color. And then just protecting our people, their safety, their reproductive rights, their access to health care, all of that. So this public safety, public health conversation has been going on for a really long time. It is our job to frame it that way. Public safety is public health is public safety.
There will be some who will argue that, oh, if you argue for constitutional policing, you're somehow arguing against public safety. That's not true at all, because you don't solve crimes unless you have communities that trust that they can go to law enforcement. We know that we collectively force a conversation in the AG community at large simply by us being there, but also by way of us communicating with one another and based on our commonalities.
Of course, Keith Ellison and I served in Congress together, and he was an inspiration to me to actually, when I was making the decision from moving from Congress to the Attorney General. That was his experience. He shared with me the impacts that he's making in Minnesota. We move as a nation on things like police reform when Congress is engaged, and Congress is dysfunctional on the issue of police reform and many other issues. So really the question is what's happening in individual states around the country as they reform their laws, their practices, and the expectations for law enforcement.